We are speaking with Lenny de Jesus 24 hours before Vladimir Kliczko Mariusz Wach fight. You will be the catman for Mariusz. Do you expect you to have a lot of job to do tomorrow during the fight?
Well, I'm hoping that job doesn't become crucial, in a sense, meaning that I hope that Wach doesn't get cut. I never go into the corners thinking that my fight is going to get cut. I always think that, hoping that he doesn't get cut, but I'm prepared if anything happens of that nature, a cut, small or big or whatever. I am prepared to do my job. That's why I'm here, and that's why I was called for, to perform my job.
As a man who has 40 years experience in the boxing business, what do you expect from this fight? Do you expect this fight to be much more difficult for Vladimir at the beginning than most of his previous fights?
I think yes, because they have taken Mario Wach as a easy opponent, and I think that'll be their mistake of thinking of that kind of thinking, where our guy is very, very well prepared to come and change the baton, meaning the title, and taking it back to Poland and the United States also, because he has two countries. He lives in Poland, but he trains in New York City.
What should be the key for Mariusz to win this fight?
Well, that I can't predict, because I've been in fights where fights gone 10 seconds, 15 seconds, or 12 rounds, or whatever it is. I'm going to take this fight round by round. You know, we are prepared with plan A to plan D. You know, sometimes individuals, all the trainers don't go with that plan, but we're prepared, you know, with all those kind of plans. We have a lot of little things to show the champion here from Germany.
Do you see anything like insecure, like anything that Vladimir Kliczko is seeing somebody he has never seen when he's looking at Mariusz?
Well, you know, you have two men, two gladiators coming at it at each other. I can't predict anything, because, you know, a human being has a different thinking than what we think. And who knows, maybe Vladimir takes him lightly and my guy does something, the unexpected, and knocks out Vitaly Kliczko. You know, there's a lot of things in boxing, a lot of surprises, and we're prepared for that surprise tomorrow night.
Mariusz Wach isn't the first Polish heavyweight. You had the opportunity to get involved in boxing. The other day you told me Gołota after fight. Could you tell this story, please, because it is very interesting for all the Polish fans?
Well, you know, I happened to be at the Garden when he had that misfortune of getting hit with a walkie-talkie on top of the head, and everybody was excited because actually the crowd was African, I would say, when he fought, and he was a little bit afraid, and he was bleeding very bad, and I just happened to be there, and Luduba says, "Lenny, take care of him," and I took him to the room, and I took care of a gash that was about 3 inches and about 1 inch deep, and Gołota happened to be very nervous because everybody was hollering his name. "Where's Gołota? We're going to shoot him, we're going to shoot him," and the first thing came out of his mouth, he says, "Lenny, they're going to shoot me." I said, "Don't you worry about it, I'll take care of the cut, and just calm down and stay cool over here, and nothing's going to happen to you." Sure enough, he didn't panic, he stayed there. And from there on, I saw him in Washington. I fought him against one of my fighters, and he knocked my guy out in 2 rounds. That was Gołota.
I know it's hard to compare Mariusz to Andrew, but Mariusz has much more bigger shot against Kliczko than Gołota had against his opponents. What do you think?
Well, Gołota, I would put it smart. Gołota was not a thinking fighter, where Mario is a thinking fighter. There's two different fighters there. You know, you have what is called a brawler that doesn't think, where you have a smart fighter like Mario's who listens and he does what he's told. Gołota was I would call a brawler. A brawler with one intention only, to knock your head off. And when he can do that, he'll hit you below the belt because he got frustrated.
How do you see Tomasz Hadamek as a heavyweight, as he's trying to get a mandatory shot, maybe at Kliczko, maybe at Wach, at the IBF, at the heavyweight championship?
You know, he's a small guy, small, 200, 235 pounds, you know. I don't think he has a chance with neither big guy. You know, to be honest with you, if we come across, it'll be a beautiful fight with Wach and him. You know, it'll bring a lot of people, and but I don't think he has a big chance with the big guys. He's a big guy. He's a small guy. You know, and he just had a fight not so long ago, and he fought a guy actually with one hand, and they gave it to him. Eddie Chambers, exactly. Can you imagine if Eddie Chambers would have had both hands? I mean, it was a close fight, but to me it wasn't close. Eddie Chambers took it. I was there. So, you know, that tells you a lot. And Eddie Chambers is a big guy.